This isn't a movie set, nor is it an AI-generated video or CGI animation. This is real footage I captured in a forest park. Deep in the misty mountains of East Java, Indonesia, I'll take you on an adventure back to the Cretaceous period. From the towering Brachiosaurus to the fearsome T-Rex, we explore what these ancient predators looked like in their natural habitat. This is a place where a thin mist creeps through the trunks of towering pine trees, bringing the scent of wet earth and cool mountain air. That's the gateway as you set foot in Mojosemi Forest Park, a hidden green space on the border between the provinces of Central and East Java, Indonesia. This is the main attraction of this place, Dinosaurs Park. Amidst an authentic Javanese forest, animatronic dinosaur robots appear to coexist with nature. The combination of real trees and these prehistoric robots creates the sensation of stepping into the Jurassic Park movie set, but with a strong sense of local wisdom. We'll take a closer look to see how these robots work. We'll also learn the names of these prehistoric species and their characteristics. First up is Parasaurolophus. Parasaurolophus was a musician from the late Cretaceous, or approximately 73 million years ago. This herbivorous dinosaur is one of the most iconic hadrosaurids, or duck-billed dinosaurs, and is easily recognized due to its unique appearance. Scientists believe this crest functioned as a resonance chamber. Parasaurolophus could blow air through it to produce a very loud and deep low-frequency sound, similar to a trombone. This was used to communicate with a herd or warn of danger. Ankylosaurus. If Parasaurolophus was the musician, then Ankylosaurus was the walking tank of the Cretaceous period. This dinosaur was one of the most well-protected animals ever to walk the earth, living approximately 68 to 66 million years ago in North America. Ankylosaurus magniventris possessed incredibly tough characteristics. The entire upper body of Ankylosaurus was covered in bony plates embedded in the skin called osteoderms. Because its underbelly was soft, its primary defense strategy was to crouch to the ground when attacked, leaving predators with only a bite to the hard steel of bone. Ankylosaurus' most iconic weapon was the tip of its tail, a large, hard lump of bone. Triceratops. Triceratops was the knight in shining armor of the late Cretaceous period. This dinosaur was one of the most famous herbivores and a worthy opponent of the king, Tyrannosaurus rex. Many Triceratops fossils have been found with healed T-Rex bite scars, proving they frequently engaged in life or death combat and survived. Its name literally means three-horned face. Its most iconic feature is the array of horns on its head, which served both defense and intimidation. Behind its head was a fan or giant bony tuft covering its neck. This tuft served to protect the vital neck area from predator bites. Stegosaurus. Stegosaurus lived during the late Jurassic period, around 150 million years ago, much older than either T-Rex or Triceratops. Stegosaurus's most dramatic feature was the row of kite-shaped bony plates that stood upright along its back. Although they looked like shields, these plates were actually quite thin and packed with blood vessels. Its weapon, however, was its powerful spiked tail. Now we're entering the wild. First, we meet the raptors. In the world of dinosaurs, the term raptor is actually the popular name for the Dromaeosauridae family. When we talk about raptors, we're talking about the most intelligent, agile predators, and those with the most terrifying hunting tactics of their time. The most deadly feature of a raptor isn't its teeth, but rather its feet. They have enormous, sharp sickle-shaped claws on their second toes. This is a fact that might surprise you. Recent fossil discoveries prove that almost all raptors had feathers. They were more like fierce birds of prey than bold lizards. These feathers weren't for flight, but rather for regulating body temperature, providing visual display to attract mates, and aiding balance when leaping toward prey. There's a big difference between the velociraptor in the movie and its scientific counterpart. In real life, they were actually small, only the size of an adult turkey. The raptors depicted as large in the movie were actually more similar to the human-sized Deinonychus or the gigantic Utahraptor, which reached 7 meters in length. If you've seen the Jurassic Park movies, you might remember Dilophosaurus as a small venom-spitting dinosaur with a flaring neck frill. However, the movie version is almost entirely fictional. The real Dilophosaurus was much larger, more powerful, and lived during the early Jurassic period, about 193 million years ago. They grew to 6 to 7 meters long and could weigh up to 400 kilograms. They had very long, thin, curved, dagger-like teeth. They were fast runners, relying on agility to chase down prey. Tyrannosaurus rex, also known as T-Rex, was more than just a predator. It was the pinnacle of evolutionary killing machines at the end of the Cretaceous period, about 68-66 million years ago. T-Rex possessed a bite force unmatched by any land animal in history. Its bite force is estimated to have reached 35,000 to 57,000 newtons. By comparison, that's many times stronger than that of a modern crocodile. Its teeth weren't thin like knives, but thick and rounded like large bananas with sharp serrations. This structure was designed not only to cut flesh but also to crush the bones of its prey. Contrary to the movie depiction of "Don't move, he can't see you," the reality was that T-Rex was an exceptional tracker. Its eyes faced forward, giving it better depth perception than modern eagles. It could spot prey from a distance with great accuracy. The part of the T-Rex's brain that processes smell was extremely large. It could smell carcasses or live prey from kilometers away. One body part that is often the subject of jokes on the internet is its hands. Despite being short, or only as long as a human arm, The T-Rex's arms were incredibly strong and capable of lifting up to 200 kilograms. Experts believe these arms were used to grip prey while feeding or to help the T-Rex rise from a sleeping position. Its body size was massive. It could reach 12, 13 meters in length and weigh up to 8, 9 tons. The T-Rex wasn't a fast runner like the raptor. Due to its weight, it moved at a brisk walking pace of around 15, 25 kilometers/h. However, a single stride could cover a considerable distance. Its heavy, stiff tail served as a perfect counterweight for its massive head as it maneuvered. This is the most iconic spot at Dinosaurs Park Mojosemi. A large T-Rex emerging from a red container in the middle of the forest. Let's take a look. Spinosaurus. If T-Rex was the king of the land, then Spinosaurus was the ruler of 2 realms, holding the title of the largest carnivorous dinosaur ever discovered. It lived in North Africa during the Cretaceous period, approximately 93 million years ago. Spinosaurus had an exotic appearance and is often considered the only predatory dinosaur capable of rivaling the T-Rex of popular culture, such as in the film Jurassic Park 2/3. It reached 15 to 18 meters in length and weighed between 7 and 9 tons, while T-Rex averaged 12 to 13 meters in length and weighed 8 to 9 tons. Unlike T-Rex, which had a broad skull, Spinosaurus had a long, slender head similar to the snout of a modern crocodile. Spinosaurus was one of the few dinosaurs that spent most of its time in the water. After getting to know several ancient carnivores, now we meet another giant herbivore, Brachiosaurus. Its size and weight are fantastic. It measured approximately 26 meters from nose to tail and weighed an estimated 30 to 60 tons. Despite its large and tall body, the Brachiosaurus was actually a very gentle animal. It didn't eat meat, preferring to eat the freshest leaves at the top of the trees. Brachiosaurus was designed to reach food sources that other dinosaurs couldn't reach. It could lift its head to a height of 12 to 13 meters above the ground, the equivalent of a 4-story building. To support its body, the Brachiosaurus is estimated to have eaten around 200 to 400 kilograms of plants every day. Experts believe the Brachiosaurus had a very large, muscular heart with very high blood pressure to ensure oxygen reached the brain without causing it to faint when lifting its neck. Before continuing the adventure, let's take a break and try the food available here. Let's continue our journey. While we previously discussed the majesty of dinosaurs amidst the pine forest, we now move to the other side of Mojosemi Forest Park, offering a stark contrast, Mojosemi Snow Rock. Upon entering the snow rock area, the atmosphere immediately changes. Instead of foliage, you'll see a blanket of white blanketing the land. Using snow machine technology, this attraction creates snowflakes that fall from the forest ceiling, providing visitors, especially children, with a winter experience unheard of in tropical regions like Indonesia. This attraction is a stunning anomaly, akin to a winter village covered in pure white snow, perhaps depicting an Ice Age atmosphere. To conclude our visit, let's watch the dinosaur show.
Tolong pintu ditutup dulu.
For your information, this is our third visit here, so we have quite a bit of footage to share with you. Thank you for watching.